The NHL Draft is officially underway right here in Las Vegas.
And this is so exciting. Our sports reporters Alex Eschelman and Nick Walters are at the Sphere right now for this big event. Hey guys, how's it looking out there?
Well, we are here at the first ever NHL Draft held in Las Vegas. Alex Eschelman with me. Now, Alex, what a day this is for the Vegas hockey scene.
It is absolutely amazing. I mean, we're just seeing the start of it here, but absolutely incredible seeing so many people here, a lot of excitement.
And what a moment also for Vegas as a whole. You got the first ever sports event at the Sphere, the first ever televised event in the Sphere's one-year history here on the Strip, and we are ready to get going. But there was a special honor here right before the draft kicked off. 15 minutes before the draft, Izzy Woodward was honored. Izzy and her family live here in Vegas, are massive VGK fans, and Izzy is cancer-free after battling neuroblastoma 3 separate times since she was 3 years old. She and her family were joined on stage by Vegas Golden Knights defenseman Nick Hague, President George McPhee, and GM Kelly McCrimmon, being presented a Hockey Fights Cancer jersey with her well-deserved nickname, Princess Warrior. This is a memory the Woodwards will have forever.
I'm nervous but excited because when I was in the hospital, I always used to watch them, and when I watched them, it made me feel happy.
I mean, they've done so much for the city. They've done so much for our family. The first time we met them really was in the hospital. They talked with all the patients. They spent a lot of time, and they're just such amazing men. It's been a really unique experience, just being able to get to know them off the ice. Since she's been diagnosed, we've been fans of hockey, fans of the Golden Knights, of course, and just helping us to feel better in the situation that we were going through. It is a huge night and a huge honor that we were chosen to be the first ever Hockey Fights Cancer draft hero.
Such a cool moment made possible by the NHL, VGK, and AstraZeneca, the title sponsor for Hockey Fights Cancer.
Really incredible story, Nick, that you were able to put together. Another thing in person that we were able to catch up with this week leading up to draft day is one original misfit, Brayden McNabb. He talked about, from a player's perspective, Nick, how exciting it is to see the draft here at the Sphere, first ever sporting event like you mentioned. But he said it's no surprise that it's being taken to the next level here in Vegas, being that every night's game is top tier, no matter the night.
It's cool to see, and it's working great, right? Like we're very lucky. We get sold out crowd every time we play. We have great fans, and we're very fortunate for that. So I'm sure the Sphere will be awesome, and I'm sure they'll do well, and it'll be a great event as always. That's what they do in Vegas.
Well, one of the biggest nights in Vegas hockey history is off to a great start, Alex.
Absolutely, and it's just getting started, Nick.
Yep. And we're going to have a whole lot more coverage right here from the Sphere on the NHL Draft coming up on Channel 13 at 6. So stick with us. But for now, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Sports reporters Nick Walters and Alex Eschelman are there at the Sphere, and they have the latest.
Well, Sphere Las Vegas is buzzing because the NHL Draft is finally here. And Alex, what a night it's been so far.
An incredible night. It's just getting started, Nick. So exciting. You can see behind us so many people from all over the country, all over the world, really, to see the first ever sporting event here.
Yeah, we've seen NHL jerseys all over the place for all 30 teams in the league, and for good reason, because this is a history-making night at the Sphere, the first ever sports event at the Sphere, and of course, the first ever NHL Draft held in Las Vegas. But it was a very special honor, not just for these players, but also for a special VGK fan, 9-year-old Izzy Woodward, who has fought cancer 3 times and beat it 3 times before the draft. 15 minutes prior, she was honored alongside Nick Hague, George McPhee, and Kelly McCrimmon. And what a moment this was. Princess Warrior on the jersey. This was a moment that not just Izzy, but also the Golden Knights won't soon forget.
Hockey fans, please welcome Izzy Woodward.
Yeah, Izzy's a huge inspiration, and she's probably one of our biggest supporters, and anytime we can be here and support her, it's something that I'm really excited about, and I'm happy to be able to share a little bit of this moment with her, and it's just super happy for her.
I was happy and excited, and they would always come to my room and hang out.
The first time we met them really was in the hospital. They talked with all the patients. She was 3 when she was diagnosed, so to really even comprehend what she was going through came from deep down inside. We used to watch the games while we're in the hospital. We used to try to go to games just to give her a sense of normalcy while she was going through her treatment.
I like to get food and I like to watch them. Marcia Stoll, Watt, and Mike Stone dancing and being on the Jumbotron.
It is a huge night and a huge honor that we were chosen to be the first ever Hockey Fights Cancer draft hero.
What a special moment made possible by VGK, the NHL, and AstraZeneca, the title sponsor for Hockey Fights Cancer. But Nick Hague was not the only VGK player we talked to.
That is right, Nick. That is right. We also talked to original misfit Braden McNabb earlier this week via Zoom. He's not here at the Sphere, but he is watching at home. We talked to him about the growth of hockey here in Las Vegas. He says it's incredible to see what it's been like from 2017 to now. And he said there's one big difference, the biggest difference that he's noticed. Take a listen.
The knowledge of the game from, day one till now, it's awesome to see. You see it in youth hockey as well. It's growing by the day. Some of the guys have some young kids in it, and just talking with them, you understand that the city's turning into a hockey town, and it's great to see as a hockey fan, like I said.
A big night for Vegas hockey is off to a great start, Alex.
It's amazing, Nick.
Yep.
It is amazing, one of a kind event, and it really is just getting started here at the Sphere in terms of many sporting events to come here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think the Exosphere has been put on a global scale, at least in the hockey world. But hey, we're going to have a whole lot more on the NHL Draft coming up on Channel 13 at 11, including what our Vegas Golden Knights decided to do with their pick. But for now, let's send it back to you guys in the studio. Well, the very first NHL Draft to be held in Las Vegas has been as advertised. Alex Eschelman with me here inside the Sphere, and the first round and day one, it's a wrap. Alex, what a visual spectacle this has been.
Unbelievable, and a visual spectacle is the perfect way to put it. We were even down on the floor as VGK made their pick. It was insane. The graphics, the colors, it was something to remember for sure.
Yeah, and at 19th overall, the Golden Knights were picking at their highest since 2019. And who would be that lucky prospect to be hearing his name called in Vegas and staying in town? Well, it's no other than Tri-City Storm forward Trevor Connelly.
Proud to select from Tri-Cities of the USHL, Trevor Connelly.
So again, this is a fearless organization.
A strong 6'1" wing with no shortage of playmaking ability, Connelly has been said to have as much talent as anyone in this draft. But the 18-year-old's fall to the late teens is mostly due to off-ice concerns. A couple years ago, the California native posted and eventually took down a controversial photo posted on social media featuring a racist symbol, damaging his draft stock. Connelly has used community service and diversity training to clean up his image, staying in the town he heard his name called in, with plans to make the most of this opportunity.
I think everything happens for a reason. I think I've been put through these past couple of years for a reason. I think that it's all going to work out for the best for me, and just Vegas, that I'll do anything for the organization and anything for the people, and I'm super excited to get started.
We are really impressed with his talent. A lot of people make mistakes. We can cancel everybody, or we can try to have a role in helping people get better. That's what we'll do. When we were drafting where we drafted, we wanted to walk out of the building with some skill, some talent, and a player that had a chance to be a real good NHL player.
Certainly a high upside pick for VGK in a draft in their own backyard. And Alex, you got to meet up with some fans outside the Sphere.
They're really optimistic overall about Trevor Connelly, and even more so the event. Like we said, a spectacle. Listen to what some of the VGK fans had to say about the first ever sporting event here at the Sphere.
The venue's amazing, the graphics were amazing, it was a great event.
And it was amazing to kind of be able to be here for the first event.
I'm in absolute awe of the Sphere and the whole draft experience.
I cried like 6 times.
I've been practicing hockey, and when I grow up, I might be one of those on there.
So Alex, day one of the draft, you'd say it's a big success here with 14,000 fans on hand.
To say the least, Nick. I mean, I'm so excited to hopefully see more and more of sporting events come to Vegas and come to the Sphere.
Well, yeah, this is just the beginning for sports events here at the Sphere, and it's still just the beginning for the hockey weekend in Vegas, because day 2 of the NHL Draft picks up tomorrow, and we'll have more on Channel 13, so stay with us. But from the Sphere, it's Alex Eschelman and Nick Walters. We'll send it back to you.